crafty friends, Diane with Bean Street Paper, and it's time for another 10-Minute Tuesday. Today we are going to make this super simple bookbinding card. Now what makes it a bookbinding card, you say? Well, it has this little section right here that is like a book. It's kind of bound to the back of the card, so it only opens up just a little bit. But they're super fun to make, and again, they use up tons of scrap. This one is easy, and I don't know, you guys probably don't recognize this paper, but it is so old. I mean, I really dug in my stash for this one because I wanted to use a white base, and this was the best paper I could find in my stash that looked well. I was looking for a copyright mark on this so I could see when it is from, but this is the paper. It's AC pattern paper, and it is super old, but I still have a ton of it left. So without further ado, let's get started on this card. I'm gonna move that out of the way. Bring in my scoreboard. You are going to need a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I cut it long ways at 4 1/4. Okay? You're gonna put it on your scoreboard, and you are gonna score your paper at 4 1/4, and then 5 1/2. Okay, so 2 scores, 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. Now, I wanted to let you guys in on a little trick. If you have cardstock that is prone to crack or break, I score on one side and then I flip it over and I score again on the other side. Same score, 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. And that sometimes helps with the cracking, or if it's not a great quality cardstock and it just looks kind of rough, it kind of helps with that. So what you're going to do at this point is hold your card at the 5 1/2, okay, and this will be, you know, your second where your card opens. You're going to open this guy up, and you can use wet glue. I like my HEG gun because it's quick. And on this little section, you are going to apply glue. I know that seems like overkill. And just glue it shut. So that way, that portion doesn't open. Okay? And I am going to take my, I've already pre-cut these pieces. So you're gonna need a strip that is 4 1/8 by 1 1/8, and that guy's gonna go right there. Okay, and then you're gonna need a square that is 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. Going to go on this portion of the card. Okay. Then you will need a sentiment. I used a Stampin' Up! Stamp set called So Sentimental. Any of these would work, but I need some sympathy cards or some get well cards. So I chose this. I'm just going to affix it with my Barely Art glue. Put that right here in the corner. Now, you can add rhinestones. On my first card, I also put a strip of that pattern paper inside. It doesn't leave a whole lot of room for writing, but I don't know how much you're really going to write in there anyway, so I like to put it in there. And that is 4 1/8 by 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to do that guy with my ATG also. You can use wet glue. I just really, really, really love my ATG. And you're just going to put that at the end of your card. So there you have it. Your very first bookbinding card. You can add some flower embellishments to dress it up a little bit, some rhinestones. But these guys are ready to go to the store. These would, I think, would make, in my opinion, great Christmas cards. So I'm gonna dig in my Christmas pattern paper today. It's a little chilly here in North Carolina, and I think I'm gonna maybe do some Christmas cards. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, subscribe to the channel. I like to do quick and easy card making. Lots of beginner tips and tricks. If you'd like to join the Facebook group, I will also link to that below, and I'll put all the dimensions for all the cuts we talked about for making this card. And having said that, we're done. Go forth and be crafty, my friends. Have a great day.